When was the last time you felt like your brain had 47 tabs open at once, all screaming different things, and you couldn't shut a single one up? If your answer is right now, welcome, you're in the right place. And if your answer is literally every day for the past 3 years, yeah, me too. That's not anxiety. That's not a mental health crisis. That's just a Tuesday in 2025. We're all out here running on fumes, pretending we're fine. We smile through Zoom calls while our chest caves in. We send the thumbs up emoji in the work chat while we're having a panic attack in the bathroom. We scroll at 3 a.m. because the quiet is too loud, and if we stop moving for even a second, we might have to actually feel something. We text, "I'm good," when we're barely holding on. We post the highlight reel on Instagram while sitting in the wreckage. We say, "just tired," when really we're so exhausted from existing that we can't remember what energy feels like anymore, and everyone just accepts it. Yeah, same. Mood. Honestly, relatable. We've normalized being completely overwhelmed. We've made it a personality trait. We joke about it like it's not slowly destroying us from the inside out. But here's the truth they don't post on Instagram with the aesthetic font and the sunset background. Your brain's not broken. It's just been running on empty since 2019. Let me tell you what's actually happening here. Your brain is supposed to have an emergency mode, fight or flight. It's designed for short bursts. You see the bear, you run from the bear's gone, your nervous system calms down. That's how it's supposed to work. But we haven't had a single moment since 2020 where the bear went away. Pandemic, political chaos, economic uncertainty, climate anxiety, social media telling us everything's on fire all the time, work emails at 9 p.m., rent going up, inflation, wars, school shootings, and, oh yeah, you still have to show up to work tomorrow morning and pretend you're a functional adult who has their life together. The bear never left. Your nervous system never got the signal that it's safe to relax. So you've just been running in emergency mode for years. And your brain is exhausted. Those 47 tabs aren't you being disorganized. They're not you being lazy or distracted or just bad at focusing. They're your brain trying to track every possible threat, every obligation, everything you might forget, every person you might disappoint, every way everything could go wrong. Tab 1. Did I pay that bill? Tab 2. Why hasn't my friend texted back? Are they mad? Tab 3. That weird symptom I Googled at 2 a.m. Tab 4. The meeting tomorrow I'm not prepared for. Tab 5. Student loans. Tab 6. That thing I said 3 days ago that sounded wrong. Tab 7 to 47. A rotating carousel of every anxiety you've ever had, all playing at once, all the time. And the worst part, you know it's too much. You know you shouldn't be this overwhelmed by normal life. But knowing doesn't make it stop. Understanding that you're burnt out doesn't magically refill the tank. So what do? We perform. We show up to the Zoom call with the ring light and the "sorry, can you hear me now?" and the fake background that hides the mess. We smile, we nod, we say "great question" and "let me circle back on that" and "thanks for reaching out." And the whole time, our chest is tight, our heart's racing. We're thinking about the 17 other things we have to do after this. We're wondering if they can tell we're falling apart. We're calculating exactly how much longer we have to hold it together before we can fall apart in private. We scroll at 3 a.m. because if we put the phone down, we'll be alone with our thoughts. And our thoughts are mean. Our thoughts are exhausted. Our thoughts are asking questions we don't have answers to, like, how much longer can you keep doing this? And when's the last time you actually felt okay? So we scroll. Another video. Another post, another distraction, anything to avoid the quiet, because the quiet is where all 47 tabs start playing at full volume. Someone texts, "Hey, how are you?" And you type back, "Good, you?" Even though you're in bed at noon. even though you haven't showered in 2 days, even though you cried in your car this morning for reasons you can't even articulate, even though the thought of answering one more email makes you want to scream. Good, you? Because what else are you supposed to say? Actually, I'm drowning and I don't know how to ask for help without looking weak. I'm so tired I can barely function, but I don't have the luxury of falling apart because I have bills to pay. No, you say good, you, and you keep moving, because that's what we do. That's what everyone does. That's what we've been trained to do. Here's what they don't tell you in the self-care posts and the mental health awareness campaigns. Your brain's not broken. It's just been running on empty since 2019, and that's not your fault. You're not weak for struggling. You're not dramatic for feeling overwhelmed. You're not too sensitive or not resilient enough, or whatever other garbage people say to make you feel bad for being human. You're a person who's been living through a collective trauma for years, with no break, no pause, no chance to actually process any of it. And on top of that, you're still expected to work, pay bills, maintain relationships, take care of yourself, and somehow be productive and grateful and positive. Of course you're exhausted. Of course your brain has 47 tabs open. Of course you can't focus. Of course you're barely hanging on. That's not a personal failure. That's a completely normal response to abnormal circumstances that have lasted way too long. So here's what you're going to do. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel up to it. Right now. Grab your phone, open notes, and write what's actually wrong. Not the sanitized version. Not the version you'd post on social media. Not the version you'd tell your mom or your boss or your therapist when you're trying to sound like you have it together. The real version. I'm exhausted and I don't know why. I feel like I'm failing at everything. I'm scared I'm wasting my life. I don't remember the last time I felt happy. I'm angry and I don't even know who I'm angry at. I feel like I'm faking my entire life. Whatever it is, write it. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to solve it. Don't follow it up with, but I'm working on it, or I know I should be grateful, or any of that performative self-awareness garbage. Just name it. Because here's what happens. The weight gets lighter the second you stop pretending it's not there. And honesty, even just to yourself in your notes app that nobody else will ever see, is where healing starts. You're not falling apart. You're just finally letting yourself feel it. And that's not weakness. That's actually the bravest thing you can do. To stop performing. To stop pretending. To stop saying I'm good when you're not. Even if it's just in your notes app at 2 a.m. Even if you delete it 5 minutes later. You felt it. You named it. You gave it space to exist outside your head for once. That matters. Okay, your turn. I need you to do something. And I know this is scary. I know it's vulnerable, but we're doing this together. Scroll down to the comments and tell me, what's one thing you've been too scared to say out loud this week? Not the big stuff, not the I need professional help level things. Though if that's you, I see you, and you deserve that help. I mean the smaller truths, the ones you've been swallowing, the ones you've been hiding even from yourself. I don't think I like my job. I feel lonely, even though I'm never alone. I'm jealous of people who seem to have it together. I'm scared I'm not good enough. I resent everyone who needs something from me. I'll go first in the comments. I'll pin it. My truth. My scary thing. The thing I haven't said out loud. And then it's your turn. Drop your truth. No explanation needed, no context, just the thing. Because when you see other people's truths, you realize you're not alone. You realize this isn't just you. You realize we're all carrying something, and maybe, just maybe, we can start putting some of it down. If you're tired of pretending, hit that subscribe button. Because every week we're doing this. We're telling the truth. We're naming the thing. We're stopping the performance. We're building a space where "I'm not okay" doesn't need to be followed by "but I'm working on it" or "it's not that bad." Just "I'm not okay," and that's enough. Comment below, subscribe, let's stop faking it together. And hey, those 47 tabs, you don't have to close them all today. You don't have to have it figured out. You just have to be honest about the fact that they're open. That's enough for now.